What is going on, everybody, guys? What is up, Team Khairo? I am back here with the first ever episode of Talk is Cheap bonus, guys. Had a very successful Talk is Cheap episode 1, part 1, 2 and 3 was successful for Friday, Saturday and Sunday, guys. Make sure to tune into the channel for more Talk is Cheap this week, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, guys. So I've decided to have another Talk is Cheap, guys, because there are extra news. Remember, I did say in the channel update that exclusive and breaking news and news that I think will be big should be posted as a separate video on its own. So that is exactly what I'm going to do here, guys. As you can see by the title, description and thumbnail of this video, it will be about Triple H and Seth Rollins. So the title of this article from Inquisitor News is called WWE News: WWE may cancel Seth Rollins versus Triple H feud for Wrestlemania 33, guys. Let me just comment first before I read of the article. This feud has been on and off, guys. I'm sure we know when Seth Rollins broke up the Shield. Seth Rollins, like, Triple H was his mentor, and they did everything together as the Authority. But then that tragic injury happened to Seth Rollins where he had to give up the WWE World Heavyweight title. He returned and pedigreed Roman Reigns, guys, when he returned to Extreme Rules after Roman Reigns had his matchup against AJ Styles in that brilliant Extreme Rules matchup, guys. The crowd was hot and big over Seth Rollins. I think that was the time to put Seth Rollins as a face, but no, WWE didn't do that. They went with their same ways, kept Rollins as a heel, then turned him face a few months after, which absolutely made no sense, guys. So I'm just going to get started off reading this article for all of you here. The feud between Seth Rollins and Triple H finally coming to WWE television seemed like it was written in stone for WrestleMania 33. But WWE could be hitting the brakes on the rivalry for the grandest stage of them all. The reasons why don't make much sense, considering there is nothing standing in the way of finally bringing their feud to the grandest stage of them all, which is what WWE seemed to be waiting for all year. WWE has been patient and careful about how to book their feud over the past year. Triple H hasn't been seen on WWE TV since his betrayal of Rollins in the Fatal 4-Way that crowned Kevin Owens as the WWE Universal Champion. Triple H's actions still haven't been explained, and now Rollins is calling for his former mentor's head on a weekly basis on Raw. The Architects versus the Game seemed imminent for WrestleMania. As I said about that Fatal 4-Way, I'm sure you all know, in August, the Universal Championship was vacant because Finn Balor had to relinquish the title due to an injury against Rollins at SummerSlam. So they had the Fatal 4-Way between Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Big Cass and Kevin Owens, elimination style, guys. Triple H turned on Rollins and costed Seth Rollins the match and the Universal title, guys, by delivering a beautiful pedigree to Seth Rollins. Ever since then, Seth Rollins has been making a few jabs at Triple H. It's been reported that the reason why WWE officials have delayed Triple H's return to WWE television was to wait for the end of Monday Night Football. The logic was bringing back the game before the end of the year would have been a waste because Raw would have been overshadowed by the NFL or the presidential election or the same. WWE felt it was better to wait for 2017, but now they're having second thoughts. According to a recent report, the upcoming card for WrestleMania has undergone key changes, which may include WWE officials cancelling the feud between Seth Rollins and Triple H. First of all, in that sentence, it said about the key changes. I stated that in my Talk is Cheap episode 1, part 1 video. I think I stated that, guys. It will be in the card's description, the exclamation mark in the top right. Make sure to check it out, guys, and see. That is big WWE officials are planning on cancelling the feud between Seth Rollins and Triple H. This is all speculation since the specific changes to the card for WrestleMania haven't been revealed. But creative plans are likely being changed based on what WWE has planned for the WWE Raw Rumble at the end of this month. But it doesn't change the fact that its odd WWE officials would potentially want to cancel Rollins vs Triple H when their feud has been building for roughly 2 years, and the opportunity for their payoff is finally there on the grandest stage of them all. Obviously, a win over Triple H at WrestleMania 33 would help Seth Rollins become WWE's top babyface in the entire company. However, there could be much more to the story. Another report is claiming that The Undertaker will be the only non-regular wrestler who will be wrestling on the WrestleMania card. Wow. But so you're considering Goldberg as not a non-regular wrestler and Brock Lesnar? That's weird to me. That wording is hard to understand, but aside from Brock Lesnar and Goldberg, which I just said, it's questionable if WWE officials consider Triple H as a regular performer on WWE television. On paper, he hasn't wrestled a match since WrestleMania 32, so doesn't that mean he's a non-regular performer? Thank you. Nearly a year since the game has wrestled. The last time he wrestled was in that poor main event at WrestleMania 33 against Roman Reigns. Of course, WWE officials may consider Triple H a regular performer on the WWE roster because he's the game. He's been a staple of WWE programming for 2 decades, so he may be excluded from that. If that is the case, Rollins vs Triple H may continue as planned, and this is all just harmless speculation. However, if their match is still being cancelled, it's been reported that WWE officials have a backup plan for Rollins. Apparently, Vince McMahon is also interested in Finn Balor's return to Raw, leading to the continuation of the feud with Seth Rollins left over from WWE SummerSlam. Guys, it will be interesting to see possibly if Finn Balor could turn heel when he returns, and then give Rollins that new entrance music, really push his babyface run, have Balor and Triple H, like what Rollins was to Triple H, have Balor be that to Triple H, and have Rollins and Balor have a long feud, guys. I think that would be amazing. The dynamic would be quite different now because the latter is a babyface, but the Balor vs Rollins feud had a lot of potential before Finn got hurt. The two men are going to cross paths again, but should it come at the expense of ending Rollins vs Triple H? I think yes, because I don't think anybody gives a damn about Seth Rollins vs Triple H at WrestleMania. I certainly don't. I did when Triple H screwed Seth Rollins in the Fatal 4-Way match. Keeping Seth Rollins busy in Orlando isn't the only issue. Triple H not wrestling at the event would be a waste of his momentum, especially since the WWE Universe still wants to know why he betrayed Rollins over the summer. Odds would have Triple H getting involved at the Royal Rumble, but if the game is nowhere to be found at the pay-per-view, then WWE may very well have cancelled Rollins vs Triple H for WrestleMania, guys. So this is all the news I have for you on the WWE cancelling the Rollins vs Triple H feud and match at WrestleMania 33, guys. This is the first ever Talk is Cheap bonus, guys. Make sure to drop a like, guys. Smash that like button. Trust me, I swear on my life, the color will change. If you click that like button, it will change color. It will change blue, I swear. Make sure to click that exclamation mark top right for my past 5 videos, guys. Make sure to stay tuned to the channel tomorrow for the Raw review. Drop a comment on what you think about this big news, guys. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.